Imagine being hunted by something you can't see, can't hear, and can't predict. An enemy that doesn't chase you, doesn't roar, doesn't even move, and yet, you never stand a chance. Nature has produced some of the most jaw-dropping, almost impossible hunting strategies in the world. Strategies so precise, so clever, so downright unbelievable, they look less like survival and more like pure magic. Stay until the end, because the last one? It hunts in total darkness, at the bottom of the ocean, with its own built-in light. The first animal in the list is the Archerfish. Most hunters on this planet either chase their prey or wait for it to come close. The Archerfish does something almost no other creature on Earth does. It shoots it down, deep in the tangled mangrove forests and slow-moving rivers of Southeast Asia and Northern Australia. This small, unassuming fish, rarely longer than your hand, has developed a skill that took humans thousands of years to master with technology. Precision long-range shooting. The Archerfish lives near the water's surface, drifting quietly through warm tropical rivers, coastal estuaries, and brackish mangrove swamps. It spends much of its day doing something unusual for a fish, looking up, not at the water around it, at the world above the water, at the branches, leaves, and stems that hang just over the surface, where insects rest, completely unaware. And then it strikes. The Archerfish pulls water into its mouth, presses its tongue against a groove in the roof of its mouth to form a tiny barrel, and fires. Powerful, perfectly aimed jet of water launches through the air, travels up to 3 meters, and knocks the unsuspecting insect clean off its perch. The bug hits the water, and the Archerfish is already there to collect it. Scientists have found that Archerfish can hit a target with their water jet up to 90% of the time. And they don't just aim. They adjust the speed and volume of the jet mid-shot to deliver maximum impact at the exact moment it reaches the insect. This isn't instinct in the simple sense. This is learned, practiced, and perfected skill. The second animal in the list is the Trapdoor Spider. Some hunters are fast, some hunters are smart, and some hunters build the most perfectly engineered ambush trap in the entire animal kingdom, and then wait, with the patience of something ancient, for the world to come to them. The Trapdoor Spider doesn't look like a master architect at first glance. It's small, dark, and easy to miss, but hidden beneath your feet, in forests, grasslands, and scrublands across every warm continent on Earth. This spider is operating a hunting machine of almost terrifying elegance. And then the spider waits. But it doesn't wait blindly. Radiating out from the edge of the trapdoor, the spider lays trip lines, fine silk threads spread across the ground like invisible tripwires. These threads are not sticky. They don't trap anything. They are pure sensors. When an insect, a small frog, or even a mouse walks nearby and disturbs a single thread, the vibration travels instantly to the spider waiting just below the surface. The spider feels it, identifies it, judges the size and direction of whatever is out there, and acts. In less than 1/30th of a second, faster than a human blink, the trapdoor flings open. The spider explodes out, grabs its prey, and vanishes back underground. The door swings shut. The ground looks undisturbed. It's as if nothing ever happened. One moment there was an insect walking through the forest. The next, it is simply gone. They are not aggressive, wandering predators. They are architects of inevitability. They build the trap, and then they let the world walk into it. Waiting, always waiting. The ground is patient, and so is what's beneath it.
The third animal is an electric eel. Everything we've seen so far has required stealth, precision, or patience. Now meet the animal that simply decided to weaponize electricity itself and built one of the most powerful biological weapons in the natural world. The electric eel is not actually a true eel. It is more closely related to catfish and carp than to any eel species, but what it carries inside its long muscular body puts it in a class almost entirely its own. Up to 80% of the electric eel's body is made up of specialized electric organs, stacked columns of modified muscle cells called electrocytes that function like biological batteries. In total, a large electric eel can generate a discharge of up to 860 volts. That is roughly 7 times the voltage coming out of a standard wall socket. The electric eel lives in the murky, slow-moving rivers and floodplains of South America, the Amazon and Orinoco river basins in particular. The water there is dark, oxygen-poor, and filled with debris. Visibility is almost zero. In this world, eyes are nearly useless, so the electric eel doesn't primarily rely on its eyes. It uses its electricity not just to kill, but to see. It produces a continuous low-voltage electric field around its body and detects distortions in that field to locate objects, navigate its environment, and find prey hiding in the mud or beneath rocks. It is in essence using using electricity like a form of radar, a living, pulsing electromagnetic sensor. And when prey is located, the eel's strategy becomes something out of science fiction. For small prey, a short, sharp burst of high-voltage electricity paralyzes the target instantly. But for larger, more elusive prey, fish that might dart away, the electric eel deploys a strategy that scientists only discovered relatively recently, and it is utterly remarkable. The eel curls its body into a U-shape, bending so that both its head and its tail are close together on either side of the prey. This doubles the electrical field between the two poles of its body, concentrating the electric discharge like a taser pressed directly against the target. The shock is so powerful it causes involuntary muscle contractions in the prey, making it spasm and lock up completely. It cannot swim away. It cannot fight back. The eel then straightens and swallows. Researchers have also observed electric eels leaping partially out of the water to shock animals or even humans standing near the riverbank or holding a net. The eel presses its chin against the threat and discharges directly into it. This isn't random. It's a deliberate defensive and offensive attack launched out of the water in open air.